Aloha. So this is probably the last update on this tank as a current USA tank. I've made the decision after looking at how my corals were responding to the tank to go away from the dual current USA lights I have and go to my old AI primes. That I got one of them here. I'm testing it now. So this is the end of an era as you know, only a couple months on this tank. But as I'll zoom in here and show you, there was some progress, and that is this other cover. You can see here's the first cover I built, and that is from the Red Sea kit. I did have to get 2 extra corners. Which it turns out I probably won't even need those 2 extra corners because, or not as much as I have them here. Because these brackets here are actually going to go away with the lights, and these power heads are going to go away as well. These are the 660 gallon per hour efflux power heads. However, I don't think they're doing enough for me on the tank, and I'm going to go with a consolidated solution. So I'm going to go with the Neros. I have a Nero 5 on order. I'm going to start with a Nero 5 on that wall of the tank right here, and if that's all it needs, then great, and if it's not, then I'll probably put a Nero 3 over here on that back wall and angle it in a little. But this is the end of this setup on this tank. This is a preview, I guess, of what it's going to look like, and I'm only going to use 2 of my AI primes. I have 3. I'm only going to hang 2 and see how it does. And the reason I'm going to stick with the 2 is this bar in the middle, this brace, would actually block a lot of the benefit I would get from that third AI being there anyways. The nice part about this, though, is the way this is set up. This is actually the shelf that I put up here, which, pardon the mess, it's just a bunch of my support stuff right now for the tank. I have 2 metal brackets that I picked up. They go straight into wall studs, and these are pressure treated, basically 4-foot long boards that I stained from Home Depot. Well, there's a gap between these 2 boards, and that is actually where I put the hanging kit, because this is just the hanging kit for the AI Prime HD that I have going here. So I didn't have to drill any holes or anything, so it should work out pretty well. And because these lights actually have the 2-foot by 2-foot throw, even though it's a little bit further back than I would like, it's still going to have plenty of coverage in the tank. So it shouldn't be an issue. But once I get the lights set up again and running, I may shoot a partial update. Hopefully on Friday, the Nero 5 gets here. So by the end of the week, I am hoping that the whole tank has an entirely new look and feel to it from an equipment standpoint. And what that means also down here is that this guy up top is going to go away. This is the loop controller. And this at the bottom, this is my return pump. That'll stay. So I'll still stay. I'll still have that dial to control my return pump, but everything else here just goes. So I will miss some of the functionality of this light. I will tell you that I loved the fake lightning storms were cool. The sound of the ocean, because you could actually have it do certain things sound effects wise. It was really cool, but it didn't really give me what I needed. So that's just it for a quick update. If you have any questions, comments, concerns on the tank, let me know. You can kind of see there's a little bit more progress in the tank here. I got some, looks like some red hair kind of starting down there, maybe. But there's also, I don't know if you can really see it that well, there's some green spots starting to show up on those rocks. I think the rocks are becoming a little bit more alive, if you will. And I will say that for these current USA lights, if you're only going to run stuff like or run coral like the Xenia here, or that mushroom over there, it seems to be doing okay for them. Though I've actually gotten some good responses out of them. But My my Zoas haven't really done anything, and all these guys over here, and I have one just fall on its side, they're barely reacting at all to the light. Right, and I've had him up higher, and he still didn't respond. My Duncan seems happy no matter what I do. But this light does not put out a lot of power, and if you ever want to go beyond the soft corals, you are not doing it with a Current USA fixture. So just something to think about, something to consider. If you're looking at lights, just kind of bear that in mind. I hope that helps somebody, and I will shoot another update once I get this tank up and running yet again with my new lights. Thanks for watching. Hope everybody's staying safe, enjoying your tanks, and happy reef keeping.